Hey everybody, this is Rob Vegas and I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia. And of course, we're back here with another awesome episode of Movie Chats this month where we're going to talk about another one of Motoviper's favourites. He loves himself a good movie based around cars and motoring. And we've had a couple of Steve McQueen movies lately, and we are going to continue with the Steve McQueen theme with the 1971 film Le Mans, or Le Mans, however you want to say it. It's a swift, exciting, authentic documentation of the famous 24-hour race. Vivid and enjoyable, according to the quote on the back from the Los Angeles Times. And you know what? I agree wholeheartedly. Now this one, it's a really interesting film, and yeah, if you love racing, you're going to be right at home here, because Steve McQueen stars as Michael Delaney, and he is the guy who's going to try and win Le Mans. And yeah, it follows his journey to the race and then the race proper, and it really is filmed in like a documentary sort of style. So it says Le Mans on the box and on the DVD cover and everything, and that's what you get. You get like a real racing documentary film with some character moments thrown in throughout it. And the racing photography is absolutely stunning, as they did a whole lot of work, bringing the race to life and everything like that. And the movie, it's a mixed bag in terms of, I guess, what you might expect, but boy, do you get some racing spectacle and awesome filming and everything in it. And yeah, you're in for a fun time if you like racing. And of course, the cars from the actual race are absolutely gorgeous. They are fantastic looking cars, and if you like racing action, this is going to be right up your alley. And Steve McQueen's cool as always. And of course, yeah, as I said, the cars are beautiful. The locations are stunning because they actually filmed the movie during a running of the actual Le Mans race, and then they did pick up shots when it was safe to do so with the stars and with all the story and all of that. So you really get thrown into the atmosphere of what it was like going to a big racing meeting back in the early 70s, and it doesn't disappoint in that. And something that is like as entertaining as the movie is, something that is more just mind-boggling and intriguing is the story behind making the movie. And as I said, it was filmed on location at the Le Mans circuit, so they did that for a couple of months between June and November of 1970, and that included the actual 24 hours of Le Mans where they filmed, the crowds and a lot of the racing action. And of course, Steve McQueen himself actually intended to race on the day and actually be a part of it, but of course the insurance behind that, and insuring Steve McQueen, who was one of the biggest stars in the world at the time, they couldn't make it happen. So allegedly Steve McQueen had to sit that out. So he might have done a couple of laps. That's up for speculation, but they were there, like him and his team were there on the day with special filming cars that ran in the race to get a lot of the shots of overtaking and racing action. And it really throws you into these insane cars that would have been going around the track at the time, and the sense of speed, like there's no camera tricks or sped up footage. It's all real racing stuff that was captured on the day, and it's quite incredible. Of course, as I said, they did do some pickup shots over the months that they were there in France, and stitched it all together into this entertaining, fun racing and like I said, it's done like a documentary. It really throws you in the mix there, and I don't think there's any dialogue in like the first 10 or 15 minutes of the movie. It's just the race, the setup, and everything. And yeah, it's an acquired taste, but a fun watch nevertheless, and especially if you love racing and cars like Motor Viper does. I'm going to give this one a 3.5 on the Rob Vegas scale. Like I said, the story behind the making of the film is amazingly insane, and it's funny that I mentioned that because they actually in 2015 made a documentary called Steve McQueen, The Man and Le Mans, where they dig everyone up who was friends with Steve McQueen and also people from the crew and a lot of the racing drivers that were involved in the filming of this, and they get to tell their stories about how crazy the behind the scenes and everything was. And this is a fantastic watch which I can highly recommend, and you know, I'd give this the 4 on the Rob Vegas rating, as they really spill a lot of crazy information about how filming Le Mans came together. And of course, at the time, after the success of many box office hits like The Magnificent Seven, The Great Escape, Bullet, The Thomas Crown Affair, Steve McQueen was like, "Oi, stop that buzzing." Steve McQueen was like the biggest star in the world, and he sought to pursue his dream of creating a film about his passion, of course, which was motor racing. And basically they said, all right, do that. And they gave him a free reign, like a blank check pretty much, to make Le Mans. And, you know, all they had to do was slap Steve McQueen's name on a poster, a picture of him in a racing car, and the word Le Mans, and you know, people were just like, dude, this is going to be a big hit. And it turns out that the movie Le Mans was a bit of a bomb at the time, and people were kind of turned off by the authenticity and the focus on racing and things like that. Now, Steve McQueen was actually quite a successful racing car driver when he wasn't in front of the big screen, or in front of the camera, I should say, on the big screen. And he actually finished second at a 12-hour race at the track of Sebring. Now, like I said, they shot a heap of film when they were making Le Mans. So this documentary, you know, they've managed to find kilometres of film, like from the actual filming and behind the scenes of the original movie, and they weave that in with interviews that were taken at the time with Steve McQueen and also the cast and crew. And you know, they track down, of course, all of the actors and the race drivers and the stunt performers and even members of Steve McQueen's family to, you know, flesh out and, you know, tell the story of the making of the movie. And it's absolutely mind-boggling to go behind the scenes and see how much effort and also how much care and love Steve McQueen and his production company and his family and all the cast and crew put into making the movie Le Mans. So by all means, as a companion piece, like this would be a back-to-back watch. So watch Le Mans if you're keen for some racing action, and if you're super keen for some, you know, behind the scenes madness and insanity about how the movie was brought to life, and also to, as I said, just listen to these people share their experience about bringing this movie to life. I highly recommend Steve McQueen, The Man and Le Mans. This is fantastic viewing, even if you skip the movie itself. But I reckon as a racing fan you'd like it, and Motor Viper digs it. Yeah, this is an amazing watch, as it really casts a light on the man, the mystery of Steve McQueen, and of course he gets to share his passion for racing and how much effort and care he put into bringing this movie to life. And yeah, this is a really good watch. Like I said, they found ton, like a warehouse full of about 500 boxes of film that was originally shot back in like the 1970s when they made the movie, and they use that footage, they bring it back to life, and really throw you in the deep end as to what it would have been like to be part of the production of the film. So as I said, this is fantastic viewing and very highly recommended. And let me know in the comments below, of course, if you are fans of Steve McQueen, and have you seen Le Mans? Have you seen the documentary Steve McQueen, The Man and Le Mans? I'd love to hear your comments below, and also hit us up with a big old like and subscribe. You know the drill. We're going to keep on with Movie Month, so stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Crystal Ball says like and subscribe and leave a comment.
Yeah, it's raining a bit outside, isn't it?